Hi everyone, I'm Adam from SoiLife and I've got Tom here with me and we're going to talk a little bit about SoiLife and, well, whatever. I don't even know what Tom's going to ask me actually.
Well, I'm going to ask you a bunch of questions that I'm sure a lot of people are thinking.
Okay.
Is what really is SoiLife? How did it come about? What kind of problems does it solve? And yeah, I just want to know really what's behind the product essentially. Can you give me a little backstory of how the product came about, where the idea came from? Yeah,
Sure.
Something like that.
Okay, yeah, no worries at all. It was developed over 12 years ago now by our founder, David Gourlay, who just saw the need to build resilience into those top layers of soil. He was seeing more and more compaction on farms, and that was really concerning to him. And he went into a bit of a deep dive of research and found that soil microbes were the answer. So he then went in and worked out which microbes and developed SoiLife from there.
How has the product been tested and developed?
Dave was working with farms. He saw that compaction problem. He learnt, and we know, that opening up compaction opens up that structure, allows more air, it allows more organic material to get in there, and it also then provides homes for the microbe once you've got that structure in there. What that did then was led him on a pathway to actually try and find out how much he could open up, and he embarked on research with carbon farming initiatives with Tweedshire Council. He was doing in-house experiments off his own back.
Yeah.
And really finding that start of where he could support farms. That's the best thing about working at SoiLife, is we can get results for people like I've seen on my own property.
With SoiLife, what is it that makes it so different to other things on the market, right?
Our product is a stabilised form of microbes. First and foremost, that is crucial. There are other microbial products out there, but they're generally single or a few different species. Ours is a multi-species mix, so that's a really big point. And it's been tested on farms at large scale. Being a diverse mix means that your soil type, your plants can select the appropriate microbes to work for them. You're not just putting something on that may have a general effect. So having that diverse mix of microbes in our product is really crucial.
What happens when they are put together? Because
they go nuts.
Yeah, when you buy SoiLife and it's literally in two different containers for a reason, right? So it's like a living active like.
So it is living, yeah. So our feeder also has a breathable lid because it's got the sugars in there, so that's going to ferment. And our microbes are living as well, so we need the breathable lid on these to enable them to survive. But when you put them together though, the explosion of life is fantastic. If you could put it under a microscope, you could see it just proliferate.
Which we need to do. Like after using SoiLife myself, that's the first thing I noticed. When you take the caps off and you mix the products together, you literally hear that it's alive, right?
Yeah, right.
It looks like it's moving. It's not just this stale liquid, right? Almost like like a kombucha or something like that, right? Yeah. What is the difference between a biofertilizer and a fertilizer? Because it's probably something like organic food. It shouldn't be called organic because originally it was just food, right? Is fertilizers the same?
I guess you could say that, yeah. Like we worked with the microbiology. We might not have been able to have seen it back then because we didn't have microscopes, but we knew adding good quality organic material built up that humus layer in the soil, which supported their plants that they were growing. We tried to control that. We broke it down just to simple N and P and K, and we forgot about all those micronutrients. There are lots of farmers who are having to go back to that now and put all those other things in there because they've depleted that. Because farming is an extractive industry. You're always taking. If you're harvesting something and putting it into your body or someone else's body, an animal's body, then you're extracting those nutrients from the soil. You need to put it back in. And a great way to do that is to use what's already in the soil, harnessing the use of fungi and microbes, because there's lots of nutrients locked up in those minerals that can only be extracted by those. Everyday home people can use a product like ours to get a benefit.
Yeah, that's great, Adam. Thanks for sharing your wisdom and your knowledge on that.
No worries. I'm glad to have a chat, and if you've got any more questions, or if any of you have any more questions, leave a comment. Always happy to take them, and I will do my best to get to them. So don't forget to subscribe, and we'll see you soon in the next video.